In the 2009 film Astro Boy, the narrative presents President Stone as the clear antagonist, but the story's true villain is arguably Toby, the boy whose consciousness forms the foundation of the robotic hero. Toby's character, prior to his tragic death, is defined by a potent combination of intelligence and reckless arrogance. He is dismissive of his father's authority and willfully ignores explicit safety protocols for his own intellectual curiosity. His fateful decision to lock himself inside the testing chamber with the unstable red core is not a simple act of childlike innocence, but one of profound hubris. This single, self-serving choice is the catalyst for every subsequent disaster, making his inherent character flaws the origin point of all the film's conflict. The Astro robot, created in Toby's image, is haunted by the ghost of this original personality. Dr. Tenma's initial rejection of Astro stems from the robot's inability to be the idealized, perfect son he envisioned. However, this failure is a direct result of Toby's own flawed nature being embedded in Astro's core programming. The robot's internal conflict and emotional turmoil are manifestations of Toby's ego clashing with the heroic purpose for which he was built. Astro's struggle to find his identity is, in essence, a battle against the selfish and arrogant impulses inherited from his human predecessor. The villainous force driving the first half of the film's emotional conflict is not an external enemy, but the lingering, imperfect spirit of Toby himself. Furthermore, Toby's actions directly empower the film's more obvious antagonist, President Stone. It is Toby's death that creates the chaos necessary for Stone to seize control of the dangerous red core. Had Toby not recklessly entered the testing chamber, the core would have remained secure, and Stone would have been deprived of the weapon he later uses to terrorize Metro City. In this light, Toby acts as the unwitting architect of Stone's rise to power. His selfish disregard for safety effectively handed the film's villain the ultimate tool of destruction, making him directly responsible for the creation of the final, city-destroying threat. Ultimately, Astro's journey to heroism is defined by his symbolic rejection of his original Toby persona. He only becomes a true hero when he sheds the selfish desires and emotional baggage of his past life, and embraces an identity rooted in selflessness and sacrifice. The climax of the film, where Astro sacrifices himself to neutralize the red core, is the ultimate repudiation of the ego that defined Toby. The story's resolution is contingent on Astro killing the part of himself that is Toby. Therefore, the central conflict is not man versus machine, but Astro versus his own flawed origins, positioning Toby as the foundational villain that must be overcome for the world to be saved.